Good evening, this is Governor Jack, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 105, part 2. Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. The obligation to give the half-shekel annually. Here we go. The Chinuch continues with other necessities related to the offerings, as well as additional communal offerings that were brought on various occasions. Also purchased with funds from this account was the salt with which they would salt the offerings, and the wood that was needed for the pyres on the altar, upon which the offerings were burnt, the panim breads, the lechem panim, and the wages of those who make the panim bread, the omer offerings, the 2 loaves of bread that were offered on Shavuos, the red cow, the he-goat that is sent to Azazel and Yom Kippur, and the strip of red wool. Among the underlying purposes of this mitzvah is that the Holy One, blessed be He, wished for the good of all of Israel and to increase their merit, that they should all have an equal share in the offerings that were regularly offered before Him the entire year. And in these other items mentioned above that were purchased with the half-shekel funds, in addition, He wished that all of Israel, both poor and rich, should have an equal part in one mitzvah that they perform before Him, so that through the mitzvah in which they are all included, the remembrance of all of them would be elevated favorably before Him, rich or poor. The Chinuch qualifies the above statement, which speaks of remembrance before God. The idea that one's remembrance rises before God, i.e., that he focuses on certain people or concepts at certain times, does not mean that God remembers certain things at one time and not at others. Rather, all such expressions are meant from the perspective of the receivers of the action, in our case, the Jewish people, as we've written above in Mitzvah 30, 74, and 97. Okay, we will continue with this Mitzvah, God willing, tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful evening. Zaygebetch.